Uh, hey, Kurt. We got, we gotta go Patreon, Kurt. We gotta go Patreon.
I want a Patreon.
So,
Hi.
welcome to Rapophobic Wizards Week 2 recap. We're going to devlog or whatever. We're going to talk about what we did last week and what worked and what didn't and why we'll do it again or something.
Yeah.
So, okay, you start.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess first we'll summarize, like, the final product, which was pretty much we had, like, one level. The level mostly worked.
Yeah.
We had two-player dual stick controls. That worked.
That worked.
We had bad guys spawning and shooting stun bullets, which worked.
And the basic AI of chasing worked.
And the AI worked. Could you win or lose? I don't
You could win or lose, yeah.
Cool.
Everything, like, it was a game.
Yeah, it was a game.
It was a start, finish, and end. The only problem is that the web build didn't work. So the one up on the website doesn't have any spawning of characters, and that's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
And I don't think PlayStation 3 input worked on it either.
Oh, okay.
So Xbox only.
Right.
I need to check why, but...
Mysteries.
So that kind of sucked. But overall, we had a game.
Yeah, I mean, we had a game which is an improvement over week 1.
yeah, definitely. Like, there's a significant step up. You probably won't be able to see it in the web build just yet.
Yeah.
But there will be a downloadable copy coming up on once the end of the month is done. We'll put up downloadable copies for one of them and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, it still wasn't where it could have been. Like, we lost a lot of time on stuff still.
Yeah, but that's like, this is only week 2.
Yeah, like, we're still learning things.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Some of the things we realized is that we really need to go through the design and nut out everything specifically that we have to do, very much like Scrum. And the other thing that I realized that we realized that we need to do is we'll have like milestones, like checkpoints, kind of.
Yeah.
And then that way we can centralize a lot of our information to those checkpoints and people can see what's going on. The thing I realized was that art is one of the things that's kind of holding us back at the moment.
Art's heavy. That's because of some learning curve stuff, actually. Like, there was stuff that I've done before that I was relying on working a second or third time round.
Yeah.
So I was using the 3 Studio Max cat animation system, because that's what I'm familiar with. That's what I used before. I've used it because it's quick, like, to just get basic stuff happening.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted, but in the past week or two, it's been really unstable, as well as having, like, really bad IK solving. So I read up about it on Polycount and other forums, and discovered that it's actually got a reputation for being terrible in these ways. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And most people don't use it. Some major studios do use it, but the people there that use it complain about it publicly on forums in which they didn't use it.
Right.
So it's like, okay, right, so I shouldn't use Cat. I should learn to use Biped or another software completely.
Yeah. And you're starting on new software.
Yeah, I mean, like, in my home time, I'll probably be learning. I'll start with Modo. I might learn Blender if Modo doesn't have the tools that I want.
Yeah.
Modo probably will have the tools that I want.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff I'm going to, like, look at and learn. Probably learn 3 Studio Max Biped, or even how to make my own rig. Because once you've got it, the whole thing is, like, once you've got a good rig, that you should only need to do it once.
Yeah.
For a humanoid character, you shouldn't ever have to make a new one every time you want a new character.
Yeah. But in the meantime, we'll probably just try and limit the amount of assets that we add in there. Maybe focus more on just chucking in some crates and some textures on top of that.
Like, inanimate objects are really easy by comparison.
Yeah. So you'll see more particle effects and less animations.
Well, you'll see probably the same amount of animations because you haven't seen any yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But I mean, if you've been watching the stream, you'll probably see less animations like being worked on the stream.
Yeah.
And we'll probably try and just get more, like, focus more on building up our month of, like, games and tools that we can use in games, and each week I hope that we can come out with a little bit more of a game than the week previously.
Yeah.
But this week we're kind of going on a big jump. So
Yeah, this week, like, I'm doing more code stuff.
yeah, which we'll go into. You can check out our our devlog or video. No, wait, what's it called? I don't know. You can check out our thing coming up, and it'll explain what we're going to do this week and how we're going to go about it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay. Cool. Should work. Cool.